I'm about to make my post-workout Shakeology, and I'm going to add some Greek yogurt to it today. And I want to use these two non-fat Greek yogurts to illustrate something to you guys. I made a mistake with the one on the left. You see from the top it looks like it's just 100 calorie Greek non-fat yogurt, and it looks like it would be the same as the one on the right. Well, this one is actually one that's flavored, which, strawberry, that's on the plan. You'd think that'd be okay. However, if you look at the total carbs, it's 14 grams, and the sugar is 13 grams. This one is just plain yogurt. It has about the same amount of calories. It's 10 calories less. But the total carbs is 7 grams and the sugars are only 4 grams. Sugar from fruit is not something you particularly really want to avoid, just limit. But if you look at the ingredients on this, it has fructose and sugar, pretty far up in the ingredients. So that means there's quite a bit of it in this. So I hate to waste things, so I'm going to use this today, but I'm going to make sure that I double check my yogurt before I buy it anymore. Another thing I wanted to show you about the ingredients on this other one, which is the plain one. The ingredients are cultured pasteurized non-fat milk, live and active cultures, and then it lists all the different cultures, which I can't pronounce. But you see the difference between the ingredient list of this one. It's very simple, just the basic stuff in it, versus this one, which has a lot of different stuff in it. So this one is definitely the winner, hands down. So I'm about ready to make my Shakeology. I have two reds, one in the vanilla Shakeology, another in the Greek yogurt. It didn't quite fill up the red, but I'm going to count it as a red. And I decided to use another green container of spinach. And I'm going to have a half of a yellow container in my 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. And a almost full container of frozen strawberries in the purple. Decided not to go full because I have that flavored yogurt with a little bit of extra sugar in it. I'm going to reduce the amount of purple that I eat today, just a little bit. Oh, it tastes so much better with the almond milk in it than the water. The spinach, can't even taste it. So if you're having a hard time getting in enough greens every day, try putting some spinach in your Shakeology. It's only 10:30 in the morning and I already drank 2 of these 24-ounce bottles of water. So my goal is 3 for the day, so I think I'm going to exceed my goal today, but I'll at least make it. I think the key is, for me at least, to start drinking as early as possible. Drink a lot when you first get up because you're dehydrated anyway. You haven't drank anything probably for 8-9 hours. So that is the key for me. I hope you are drinking your water as well. I put some tuna in a red container, and that is a 6-ounce can of tuna that filled the red container, so I don't have to measure that from now on. I mixed it with some sweet and spicy mustard, mustard is a free food. And I have a blue container of hummus. I put about a tablespoon in a bowl. Mixed in some balsamic vinegar, which again is a free food. And over here I have my whole grain tortilla, 6-inch, which I'm going to put the tuna on top of. And then I'm going to put the rest of the tuna, because about half will only fit in that. I'm going to put the rest in my salad, which I have a green container of baby spring mix. I'm going to put some of it on the tortilla, and I'm going to put the rest of it in here. So I'll have a salad with a creamy hummus balsamic dressing and a whole wheat tuna wrap for lunch. I'm doing the frozen grape thing today, eating just a few throughout the day when I feel like I need something. So I recorded that as meal number 3, 1 purple. So this is 1 purple container of grapes thrown into a snack size Ziploc bag and put into the freezer, and I'll just snack on these throughout the day. Continuing to store them in the freezer so they stay frozen throughout the day. I'm going to have some celery with the hummus from my blue container that I didn't finish before, and I added a little bit of balsamic vinegar into the hummus just to give it a little bit more flavor. And I have a couple of the frozen grapes in a dish. So this doesn't look like much, but it is actually a very filling and kind of a nice snack to have in front of the TV. So here's my counts for the day. I was a little over on the green and a little over on the yellow, but that will happen. I did record an extra red that I didn't have on the video today, and that was from a piece of chicken I had at my mom's house. I just dropped off some stuff for her, and she had breaded fried chicken there. So I only had a tiny little piece, so I just counted it as a red. Probably should have ticked off a yellow too, so I was probably a lot more than just a half over on my yellow yesterday, but it all works out in the end.